Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. This is Dipen from Pune. Right now I am headed to Century TVS Parvati. So Apache RTX cannot be serviced at any of the other branches except for Parvati right now. Probably because only one technician is trained. This is what I'm assuming, I'm not sure. But probably because only one technician is changed and he is right now at Parvati. So the issue in my bike that I'm facing since day one is hard gear shifts. They've reduced a lot. It's becoming softer day by day, but I still like to get that checked. I mean, the gears were very notchy when shifting up or even down. I mean, coming back to neutral or going up, they were very notchy, especially coming down. Second thing, there is a lot of vibration and buzz around in my bike. This thing is buzzing, some plastic is buzzing there. This morning this knuckle guard has started buzzing. The left and right chain setting were wrong. Left was behind, right was in front. So because of which the chain and the sprockets were sitting like this, which we fixed yesterday at the showroom. And after that the vibrations have reduced marginally but not major. Second, the BTO that I have ridden now, that BTO was super smooth throughout. I mean, I had not pushed that beyond 7k RPM in the city, but this engine, my bike's engine, is pretty harsh while riding. Even right now I can feel the harshness, and it's throughout the band. Even right now I can feel the harshness. You can see the buzz. I'm not sure if it is getting recorded in this mic because it is inside, but there's a lot of buzz right now. And this bike also I have not pushed beyond 100. That too, I touched 100 on Sunday's breakfast ride. We had gone to Hadshi Lake, so there was a pretty open road and I gradually went up to 100. And that day the bike was early morning. We had started at the ride around like 6:30, 6:45. It was pretty cold, and I returned at around 10:30. Even that time it was cold. I mean, the climate was cold, and that time bike did not vibrate anywhere, no buzz, engine was smooth, no issues. And that time the chain setting was still wrong. We fixed the chain setting yesterday. I have even put power fuel. I thought the type of fuel could be an issue. Day one you must have seen that I added when I did the PDI, it was red colored fuel, which is power. And yesterday also I topped up the bike. I filled up with 7 or 8 liters of power when I did the tank full. So now I'm headed to Parvati. We'll get the bike checked. There were people from Hosur 4 days back who had come to Century TVS Vakrewadi. That time I got the bike checked and they had asked that you further need to visit Parvati. That's why I'm going Parvati. So one thing is good, that at least I'm getting some help. Someone is listening to the problems, and I just hope they get resolved by some small setting or something, and there's no major issue. So see you straight at Parvati, or maybe I will start recording after the bike is checked. Otherwise I'm getting 33 in city. On highway I got around 36. Just 226 kilometers done. This is the Parvati Industrial Estate, and this is Century TVS. It's pretty old, more than 20 years old. When I used to work with Century, that time also we used to get the bikes over here. I mean, I used to get my bikes over here. So now he has checked a lot of things in the bike. He's tightened all the nuts and bolts which had gone loose because of the vibration, because I rode the bike with vibration for around 100-150 kilometers or whatever it was. So whatever nut bolts from the front, carrier, foundation bolt, anything what had gone loose, he torqued them, everything. He checked the engine oil level again. He adjusted the chain mainly, that was kind of tight, marginally tight, because of which the bike was running kind of cramped. It is opened out. I did a small test ride. It is opened out right now. the main chain vibrations have reduced a lot. And about the engine harshness and the bell sound that I'm hearing from the engine right now, he's saying that come back at the first service, and that also will reduce a lot. Let me, is it neutral? This is the sound right now. He is saying some harshness will remain up to the first service. बोल रहा है आप फर्स्ट सर्विस पे वापस लेके आओ बाइक 750 से 1000 किलोमीटर के बीच में, तब बहुत कुछ अच्छा करके देता हूँ मैं. He said he will spend time on it, and of course the oil change will also happen. Probably he would check the tappet settings and all, ECU update and everything, and then the harshness will come down a lot, vibrations will come down a lot. All those panels that are running buzzing, that will reduce. So if anyone else is facing any issues with a brand new bike with the vibrations and all, see, this is reduced. It's gone, all gone now. In the morning this was all rattling, this was buzzing, this was buzzing. It's all gone. So probably some foundation bolts were also loose, and that is fixed now. So 2337 kilometers. When I got the bike here, it was, oh man, engine is breathing freely now. I mean, I can feel the freeness. He also put the OBD tool, the OBD reader, and did a lot of checks in that. 5-10 minutes he spent with that, and whatever he could check, he checked in that. He didn't find any errors in that, obviously, because we didn't have any other errors. It was all mechanical issues. The front buzzing is back, everything is back except for the chain harshness thing. All the buzzes are back. He's also asked me to change the fuel for the bell sound. He said it seems that your fuel is not good, so change that. So we'll go home and transfer this fuel to the other vehicles, and he's recommended Shell V-Power, so I'll do a tank full of that. Let's see. The buzz is coming randomly, in between it is coming, in between not coming. So like I can't record right now if there is any buzz, because there's no buzz. I mean, no buzz right now. So I have emptied the complete fuel. It has just got around 1 liter left in it. I removed around 12 liters, put in 2 in that, 2 in this, remaining 8 in this. See, range is gone off, no fuel. Let's stop up at Shell and then ride for some kilometers and check. It's showing a range of 310. I'm not sure why. It went around 12 liters. Shell V-Power. So let's see if this Shell V-Power helps us reduce the vibes further and also the bell sound. I don't know what last I spoke about in the vlog, but today the bike has done like 495 kilometers so far, and today afternoon I did a ride to Talegaon and back in the extreme heat. We did around like 95 kilometers. Me and my wife had gone pillion. That time also the bike was a bit more, not more, but it was still having some vibrations and all. Gear shifts have softened out. Why? Because I have turned off the quick shifter. So when I do that and ride, the shifts are much smoother, very very smooth. I mean, almost like my RTR. They do become cranky and won't shift, especially downshift randomly. It will get stuck. There is zero clutch play still. There's no play. But the fuel also hasn't helped much. I did a complete removed all the fuel from the tank, the old one, and added Shell V Power, which I think costs 110 or something, and that hasn't helped much to reduce the engine harshness, nor has it helped to reduce the vibes. What has helped reducing the vibe is using it more and more and more and more, and the vibes are going down and down and down. So probably that could be the reason that the TVS guys from Hosur told me that come back at first service and all these things should get resolved, and I'm hoping so. By the way, if you look at the headlight so far, if you've observed, it is one of the best headlights on any of the bikes that I've owned. My Dominar, of course RTR 200 also has a very good light for its speeds, but look at this spread. It spreads like a car headlight. Once I reach Autolog, I'll be in a very dark pitch area, so where I'll be able to show you how much it is spreading. Otherwise, bike handling has been superb. I mean, I love the lightweight. This is my first bike with much lesser weight compared to Dominar, Scrambler or Himalayan TRK 600i, TNT 300, any of my bikes, except for obviously Apache 200 is much smaller than this. The jarrings have reduced a lot, especially after today's ride in the hot sun in the afternoon. They've reduced a lot. This is the current fuel economy. I tried the cruise control also at a lot of places. Some people are getting fuel efficiency of 48 and all. One guy in the group had posted. He had put in the cruise control. His office was like 40-45 kilometers odd long or far off, and he was cruising at 45. So bloody he got fuel efficiency of 48, which is superb, man. The suspension too initially was very stiff, like rock hard, and many others have this complaint also, especially base and top models, because they cannot change anything. But I have switched everything to soft right now. I'm going to use it at soft till the first service. Let the suspension, all the things work very freely, because in soft they would usually bottom out everywhere, front and back both. So that will have the possibly have the maximum wear and tear internally and smoothen out for further settings. So I'll probably show you about the suspension settings in some other videos some other day. But right now this is the suspension feedback. This is how the headlight throws. This much it spreads. I've hardly seen this in any of the bikes that I own. This is the high beam.
I didn't want to see you when you came home, 'cause you always try to hurt me, and that's so low. When I talk to you about it, you're